All right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for taking your time to be with us this morning. We are going to be talking today about doTERRA essential oils and the basic 10 essential oils that could absolutely rock your world and change your life, just like they have for me and Nicole and maybe some others on the line as well. Just to let you know, there are a ton of other products with doTERRA essential oils and products as well that we're not going to talk about, but we're just going to go through these top 10 today. And hopefully this is just going to give you a really good basic idea of what those oils are and how to use them effectively. So what we want the world to do, I believe that essential oils should be in every home. We want people to be able to take charge of your own health, to be empowered with your own health care and the family and your family's health care as well. So we want you to take charge of your health one drop at a time and a little bit of information at a time, which is what we're going to do today. So basically, just to start here, what are essential oils? Essential oils are not found in all plants, and not all essential oils are beneficial as well. But the essential oils that doTERRA has put out into their line of products are very, very beneficial to the human body and for many other purposes as well, which we will discover here in just a couple of minutes. But these essential oils are highly concentrated, volatile aromatic compounds, and they're found in the root, the bark, the stem, the leaves of the plant, and then they are steam distilled. Most of them are steam distilled, and then water and oil don't mix, so they take the oil off after that steam cools, and that is basically an essential oil. When you have a very, very high quality essential oil, you will see that it has nothing else in it except those wonderful plant extracts that we want from a high quality essential oil. So essential oils, what they do in the plant is they give the plant its aroma. So when you smell an orange or a rose or lavender, you are actually smelling the essential oils in those plants. And these essential oils work to protect the plant from environmental issues like insects and other things that are going to harm it. It's basically the lifeblood of the plant, if you will, or the immune system for the plant. They play a plant also in plant pollination, so it helps propagate those plants because it attracts those pollinators as well. Now, when you are starting with essential oils or looking into getting any kind of essential oil, you want to make sure that you're getting a high quality essential oil. doTERRA has its own brand called CPTG, Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade Essential Oils. You can find essential oils anywhere, guys. I mean, honestly, I found essential oils at Ace Hardware. Are you kidding me? I mean, what quality do we think that Ace Hardware may have with their essential oils? You can find them at Walmart. You can find them at CVS. They might be a little bit cheaper, but I will guarantee you, you are not going to have the therapeutic quality that you're going to have with doTERRA essential oils. When you're getting your essential oils, you want to make sure that they are pure, that they have no artificial ingredients, no fragrances, no fillers, which means that there's no carrier oils in those essential oils, and that you know what you're getting from a scientific perspective. And I will tell you that doTERRA has done the science on the essential oils. They have a whole science blog. They have information about where each one of those bottles is sourced and where it comes from. And you can be sure that they are safe. There's no pesticides, no herbicides, no any kind of chemical residues in them or any kind of fillers whatsoever. So when you get a bottle of peppermint oil, and my oils are in the other room, that is really, really sad. But if I was holding up my bottle of peppermint oil right now, you can be guaranteed that it's 100% pure peppermint oil from the highest quality plants, distilled in the best way with the right temperature, the right pressure to be able to get the oil out of that plant that is going to be the most beneficial for us. And then you want to make sure that those are potent, which means that every bottle of peppermint oil that you get, every bottle of lavender oil that you get forever is going to have this wonderful potency that we want. So you don't have to worry about, is the next bottle I'm going to get going to be just as therapeutic as this bottle? So doTERRA is doing the science for us, and we're benefiting from that. There are 3 ways to use essential oils. Number 1 is aromatic. And the easiest way to do that is simply with a diffuser. So you can mix up, like take your diffuser, which you put oil in the diffuser, and then I usually use about 6 drops of essential oils in my diffuser, and you can mix and match to make all kinds of aromas. But this is not like a candle. This is not like a Scentsy or a Glade plug-in. You are actually getting therapeutic value from simply using these essential oils aromatically. You can also put them in a spray bottle and mist them on your furniture, your carpet, your laundry. You can add a drop or 2 of essential oils and use it as a surface cleanser, which is amazing, because there was a study that was done, just for instance, On Guard, which we're going to be talking about a little bit later, can kill up to 99% of environmental threats that are going to be like on your countertops in your bathroom and things like that. I don't know about you, but I've been taught that chemical equals clean. In fact, I just saw a commercial a couple of days ago that said Clorox equals clean. I don't think so. Clorox equals toxic. And toxic can be toxic to those environmental threats that are on our surfaces, or it can be toxic to us as well. So we want to make sure that we are having things that are safe for our family to clean with. Also, you can place a drop in your hand, rub it together, and just smell. That's called cupping. That's the easiest way for aromatic use as well. Or you can put essential oil drops in that diffuser, like I said. Use that in your home or your office to have the desired effect that you want. The next way to use essential oils is topically, and you can mix these together in a roller ball. This person who's using lavender in this roller ball here, this lavender is already pre-diluted with a fractionated coconut oil, which is the carrier oil of choice for essential oils for several reasons. But uses for topical, areas for topical use are on the back of the neck. That's especially for emotional use. The forehead and the temples. And when we're talking about neck tension and just being able to calm down, just make sure that you're keeping that far back and away from the eyes. You do not want that to migrate into your eyes. Anybody who's ever had that happen with peppermint knows what I'm talking about. Also using it on the chest or the abdomen, the arms, the legs, the bottom of the feet. I have stress and tension in my shoulders, in my low back, in my knee. So I'm going to use essential oils on those specific areas, and I'm going to dilute them up if needed. So some of the more sensitive areas to think about are areas like around the eyes. The neck area can be pretty sensitive. So you want to make sure that when you're using essential oils that you are diluting them up with fractionated coconut oil. Actually, there's a lot of reasons for that. That fractionated coconut oil helps carry those oils through the skin, and it also helps to keep them from evaporating. So you're actually getting more benefit by diluting them, and the other one is you're going to save some money that way as well. So you also want to, don't put essential oils in the ears. Drops directly into the ears, of course the eyes, or no drops directly into the nose as well. You also don't want to put it over broken and injured skin. However, using it around those areas to help with skin abrasions and things like that is going to be very, very powerful. One of the best places to use essential oils is on the bottom of the feet. There's several reasons for that. Number one, the skin on the bottom of the feet is less sensitive than anywhere else in the body. Also, the blood pressure is higher in the bottom of the feet, and the feet uptake essential oils very, very quickly and get them into the bloodstream so that they can be used very effectively throughout the body. You can put some drops in a warm bath. You can make a hot or a cold compress and put that onto the body as well, which is a really great way to use oils topically, because when you put oils on and then use a damp or a wet compress, let's say on the low back, oils and water don't mix, so it actually pushes those oils deeper into the tissue so that you get more of an effect from that topical use. And then you can also mix a few drops of essential oils in a lotion or daily moisturizer. I just did that actually before I popped on here. I have a bottle of lotion that I already pre-mixed, so no more Bath and Body stuff for me or anything with those chemical fragrances that were probably making me sick and toxic. I'm making up my own lotions now, which makes me feel good. And then there's also internal use. Okay, I talked about Ace Hardware and Walmart. Do not use crappy essential oils for internal use because they can be harmful. But when you have a high grade, therapeutic grade essential oil that was meant for basically medicinal use, you can use most essential oils internally. Not all of them. So it is important to know which ones you can use. You can put essential oil drops into a capsule and swallow that with water. You can add essential oils to a glass of water. I love using lemon and wild orange and grapefruit just in my water. It helps me drink more water, and it's very, very refreshing and detoxifying at the same time. So you can cook with essential oils as well. Just make sure that they're really high quality essential oils. You can also put essential oils in yogurt or in applesauce. You can put a drop directly under your tongue, like frankincense and copaiba are very, very good for that, called sublingual use, and it immediately gets infused into the circulatory system and into the body for health. And there's also an entire line of doTERRA supplements that are infused with essential oils that are already done for you. You don't even have to think about it. It's already just right there, and they're very, very affordable for the quality that you get. All right, just everyday use of essential oils. I've already mentioned some of these. You can use them in cooking. So anything that you would normally use a spice, let's say thyme or clove or cinnamon, you can substitute your essential oils into that. You just remember, essential oils are 70 times as potent as the dried herb. So you literally only need one drop. I'm having a class tonight, so I made this amazing, might I say so myself, pumpkin bread. And I put drops of cassia and clove in that, and it just gave it this really nice pop. Essential oils are also used for digestive health, for hair and skincare, and there's entire lines of hair and skincare products that we're not even going to get to talk about today, especially for immune support. And we're really going to hit this one hard today because we are really going into that season where there's going to be more seasonal threats and we have more stress and our immune systems are lowered. So learning how to use essential oils for immune support is very important. Household cleaning, I mean, green cleaning products, that is huge right now to take the chemicals and the toxins out of our home and also be able to save lots of money in the process to make up our own stuff and feel empowered that we can do that. Head and neck tension, seasonal and environmental discomforts when you got that sneezing and those itchy, watery eyes. Essential oils are very, very powerful for helping with those conditions. And then emotional, behavioral issues, and so much more. I know that Nicole's used essential oils for a long, long time, so she could probably really, really add to this list. In a lot of ways, I am still learning, and I want to continue to learn all the time. So people are teaching me how they use oils as well. There are huge health benefits to essential oils. These are just a few. Soothe occasional skin irritations, and for those of you who have kiddos out there, I honestly don't know how I raised my family without essential oils. So you are so blessed to be able to have this option with your kiddos. Healthy digestion, supporting that immune function, promoting restful sleep, which is probably the #1 reason that people start using essential oils in the first place. Because when we don't sleep well, our immune systems are lowered, and therefore we're just not feeling well. So promoting that deep restful sleep, whether it's with your kiddos or for you, is very, very important. Alleviates occasional stomach upset, and again, many, many more health benefits. Then there are also emotional benefits to essential oil use. They're very calming. They can be energizing. They're soothing to the emotions. They're very renewing and invigorating and uplifting to the senses. So basically, you can pick your mood in the morning. I love that. There's an entire set of emotions oils that we're not even going to go into today that you can put an essential oil on in the morning and pretty much literally pick your mood, whether you need to be uplifted or comforted, or the mood in your home. I've had people ask me, can I really change my husband's attitude? I'm like, yes, you can. Simply diffuse a wonderful essential oil that is going to help with his health benefits as well. In fact, I had a friend the other day tell me that she uses a diffuser in her car and she puts citrus bliss in there. And I'm in Wyoming, and a lot of times we have to drive down to Denver. And she said that the road rage in her husband was like gone simply by diffusing that essential oil in the car. So there's lots and lots of things that we can do with oils from an emotional benefit as well. Now, your pyramid of health is very, very important. Eating right and exercising are still going to be the basis of our health and what is good and right for us. And so eating right, including taking supplements, because we just don't get what we need in our food, is very, very important. Now, we're rest and managing stress, reducing toxic load, and informed self-care is exactly where doTERRA in essential oils is, to help us so that we don't need to go to this proactive medical care. Now, I'm not saying that we don't need doctors. I'm not saying that we may never need medications. I've made a pact, my husband and I have, that we're in our mid-50s and we never want to be on medications. So not needing proactive medical care because we're taking care of our health in the beginning, which is really, really important. And this is where essential oils and supplements come in. So I'm going to start with the Lifelong Vitality Pack. This is what got me back on my feet after a horrible bout of what my body was being taken over by something that I don't even know what it was, but it was there was a lot of immune system issues going on, and also a lot of inflammation, to the point where I couldn't even roll over in bed and I had no strength. I could not tie my shoes. My quality of life was just not very good, and I'm very, very active. So this was really bothering me and becoming very depressive as well. I started to take the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and I kid you not, within 3 days, I was feeling like I started to have my life back. This is vital to health and to energy. When we talk about these 3 products that we can take together to synergize within the body and be able to take care of anything that we need. I see people all the time at health food stores looking along those long aisles like, I'm so confused, what should I get? Everything is involved. With these 3 products, you don't have to have this big box of oils and omega-3s and all of this kind of thing, because everything is in these 3 products. You have your essential vitamins and minerals and VMZ. I'm going backwards here. You also have your essential fatty acids, your omega-3s, which are huge to our brain health, to helping with inflammation, so many other things in the body. But you also have 9 different essential oils that are in that product that help to reset and reboot the body systems. And then the Alpha CRS is amazing for helping with that healthy inflammatory response and also creating energy at the cellular level. I cannot say enough about the Lifelong Vitality Pack. We could actually do an entire hour-long webinar on this, I promise you. But just so you know, this is the #1 product that in doTERRA's product line. So as far as essential oils, there are a lot of essential oils out there. And I don't know, I'm just going to put this little guy down to the corner here for a while. So there are dozens of essential oils, and it really, really can get overwhelming, especially when you're just getting started with essential oils. Like, what do I do and how do I use them? They all smell good, but I don't know what to do with them. So getting the proper education is very, very important so that you can know how to use these essential oils with your family. And then what happens is you start getting your own stories and you start telling people about them, and they want to start using essential oils. So not only just the benefits of using the oils, but also what I like to do, and I know what Nicole wants to do, is to help people learn how to get their essential oils for free. I mean, why not? That's like a really, really good way to go. So we can talk about that towards the end here as well. So we're just going to start learning about the basic 10. We don't want this to be overwhelming. We just want it to be really easy to understand so that you can get started. So basically with these top 10 oils, if you went to your medicine cabinet and said, I don't want to use this stuff anymore, and I'm just going to start using essential oils, you could take these 10 essential oils and start using them with yourself and with your family, and you could be able to have all of your health needs really met with just these 10 oils. So I don't know about you, but when I went to my medicine cabinet and cleaned everything out, half of them were expired anyway. And it is important to know that essential oils do not expire. They can oxidize, which is very different from expiring, but just know that you are going to be able to have these on your shelf for a very, very long time, as long as you take care of them. You keep them out of the heat, you keep them out of the sunlight, and you keep them very tight so that they don't get oxygen in them. So 3 ways to know how to keep care of your oils. Now, are you guys ready to get started? If you all can you just give me a head nod? Ready to get started? Good. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk now about the basic 10 essential oils. Number 1 is lemon. Lemon is from, in fact, all of the citrus oils are from the rind of the fruit. So you can just imagine, like when you zest a lemon, that's what this wonderful, amazing, uplifting oil smells like. The worst thing about doing one of these webinars is there is not a scratch and sniff option. If I could just scratch my screen here and you would be able to have that wonderful scent, I wish that we could do that. But just know, Nicole is more than willing to send out samples if you guys need some, or just, they're not that expensive to get. I promise you, you're going to want to get these in your home. So you can add lemon to a spray bottle. It helps clean countertops and other surfaces. Simply mixing vinegar and water 1-to-1 with about 10 drops of lemon. Amazing glass cleaner. Also for stainless steel, it gets all of those fingerprints off and everything. So add a few drops of lemon to your diffuser. Any of the citrus oils, very uplifting and invigorating to the senses. You can also add lemon oil to your water, which is very, very different than adding the fruit or squeezing the juice of a lemon in your water, because it has very different therapeutic benefits than the lemon juice does. In fact, it's very detoxifying, really, really rich in antioxidants for the body, and it helps you drink more water because it tastes awesome. And then lemon oil, also remember those greasy hands, those sticky hands, getting gum out of the hair, getting one of those stickers off of your, like a photo frame that you bought or something. Lemon oil is amazing for all of those things and much, much more, believe me. The next oil in the basic 10 is lavender. Lavender is very, very good for any kind of skin issues. So keep that in mind, especially with those kiddos. There's another one called Melaleuca that's going to be coming up here. Lavender and Melaleuca together are amazing. We call it the owie blend. So anytime those kids go out and they, you know, fall on that cement on their skateboard or whatever it is, it's really, really nice to have that owie blend available. You can also place a few drops of lavender oil in your diffuser, and it just really, it just brings the tension down in the room, and it's just so nice for sleep or for getting, especially when kids are ready for bed at night, just start diffusing that lavender, and it really helps to bring down that tension in the home. Also, it promotes that restful sleep, so you can spray it on the pillows, put it on the bottom of the feet before bedtime, and dilute this one up like in a roller ball for the kids and put it on their feet at night. It just becomes a wonderful routine that you'll have with your family. I am going to go ahead and move this again. Hang on. We can do this and go back, sorry. Lavender is also a great antihistamine, and it helps with bee sting, bug bites, anything that you can think where you might need those antihistamine qualities. We already talked about that time of seasonal threats with yourself and with your family. Lemon, lavender, and peppermint together are great for those. And then to help calm fussy babies, putting a little bit of lavender on the tummy or on the back or on the bottom of the feet is a really great option. Okay, another one of the basic 10 is peppermint. And peppermint is one of those oils that's just really, really great for pretty much everything. Like when peppermint is great for digestive issues, respiratory issues, for head tension, for muscle aches, so many different things. So having peppermint in your home, spiders hate peppermint, ants hate peppermint, flies hate peppermint. So having this one around is really important. Now, if you are a breastfeeding mommy, do not use peppermint. Peppermint actually will dry out breast milk, which can be very beneficial when that time comes. But until then, it's just best to watch your use of peppermint. So keep that in mind. You can diffuse peppermint oil to promote that clear breathing, Also, just putting some in your mouth. I make my own mouthwash with my essential oils as well. You can add peppermint to shampoo or just put some on your fingertips and kind of rub it around your head like this, and it really is this nice cooling effect, and it helps with that head tension. It also helps to fight off those seasonal threats, helps with achy joints and muscles. It's very cooling. So anybody who has any kind of heat issues, you can just put this on the back of the neck and rub it down the spine. With kiddos, dilute that up maybe like 5 to 1, 10 to 1, depending on the age of the child, and rub that down the back of the spine, and it really helps to cool the body off. It helps to soothe digestive difficulties and very good for mental alertness. I use this on the road all the time. I take my peppermint beadlets, or I huff peppermint on the road when I'm on long road trips to keep me awake and alert. Okay, our next basic 10 oil is Digest Zen. So any kind of digestive issues, all the way from the top, all the way to the bottom, believe me, Digest Zen is amazing when this is taken internally. Now you can see 2 products here. There's also an entire Digest Zen line, which we're not going to be able to talk about. But Digest Zen oil has like if you think of a black licorice fragrance, it has anise and fennel in it, which give it that really deep, like black licorice. Not everybody loves that, but I guarantee you, if you have any kind of stomach discomfort or issues, you will love Digest Zen. So you can either take it internally, especially if you hate the taste of black licorice. The digestion soft gels are a really great option, because all you have to do is take them like a pill, and you don't have to taste or smell that black licorice. For me, I love black licorice, so I use this quite a bit. It really helps with bloating, gas, that occasional indigestion, and that heartburn that might actually be up here. So you would apply that topically. And it's really good for nausea as well. On Guard is one that I really want to hit hard. On Guard is going to be one that needs to be in every home. And there's actually a special going on today. It's the doTERRA is having an entire week of buy one, get one. And when you buy an On Guard today, you actually get a Breathe for free. And having these 2 oils in your home, again, if we're talking about America, I believe in the world, everyone in the world needs to have On Guard and Breathe in their homes to help their family with their health. So this is a really powerful purifier and oxygenator to the circulatory system. It does help protect your home from those environmental and those seasonal threats. It's amazing for cleaning countertops and, you know, getting all of those germs and buggies off of your bathroom and your kitchen. You can use it as a hand sanitizer. These On Guard beadlets that you see here are fantastic. This is a 1/4 drop of oil. My granddaughter is 10, and she takes one of these a day. A 1/4 drop of oil internally for a child her age is really, really beneficial for those petri dishes that we call our schools, and the kids come home with pretty much everything. Ryan has not been sick this year, and she is usually one of those kiddos who's going to get it first. So we've been really, really impressed by that as well. Also using On Guard on the bottom of the feet or on the thymus, which is right here. This is where your T helper cells are created. Those things that actually, your T helper cells are very good for helping rid those viruses in the body. Using On Guard helps to stimulate that thymus and get those that immune system going to help in those areas. And again, 99% of germs killed from surfaces. I believe that everybody needs On Guard. These On Guard Plus protective soft gels are what you're going to use if you're actually feeling like you've been exposed or like you're coming down with something. You want to have On Guard Plus protective soft gels on your shelf. You can take these every 2 hours until you are feeling better. Or if you feel like you've been exposed to something and taking these maybe a couple of times, it might be a really good opportunity that you could be the only one at work that doesn't get sick that time. So I'm just saying, these are great, great products to have on hand, and they save a lot of money in doctor visits, missed time from school, missed time from work, those kinds of issues. Frankincense pretty much does everything. If the only oil you have is frankincense, it's the only oil you need. It really has such a diverse chemistry that it does so much for the body. You can use frankincense to clean and dress those minor cuts and sores. Again, those abrasions that are on the skin. Frankincense supports healthy cellular function, and it aids in brain and memory, brain health and for memory. My dad is going to be 90 in January. I'm so proud of this guy. And he is doing so well since he started to use the essential oils from a memory perspective, and also from that cellular health perspective. He just has energy, and it's an excellent product to get parents and grandparents started with as well. Frankincense is very good for healthy, radiant skin. It supports that immune system. You can use it with lavender and peppermint to calm stress and head tension. And the reason that I use frankincense every day, twice a day, is it is a very powerful anti-inflammatory. And I know that when I was having that problem with my shoulders and with my knee, with my low back, it was really helping me get back on my feet. So you can apply it directly and then use other essential oils on top of it. Frankincense is a natural enhancer oil. So when you use it as a base layer and then layer other oils on top of it, you're going to get more effect from your other oils as well. So when in doubt, use frankincense. It's also another great one just to put 1 drop underneath the tongue. Yes, it tastes like tree sap, but it is a very powerful immune booster, and you will be glad that you do that once a day. Another basic tan oil is called Melaleuca. Melaleuca is great for those skin blemishes, rashes, those skin abrasions. I said this is the one that you can mix with lavender, these two together, and it makes that really nice owie blend. So you can also mix this in with shampoos and use it on your scalp and on your hair. Rosemary is also very good to use on the scalp to help hair grow if your hair is thinning. It's a really nice one to use. You can apply Melaleuca to the bottom of the feet for that overall health protection that we want. And it's very antifungal. So just keep that in mind when you're making up sprays for, the corners of your shower and things like that, to use in the laundry so you don't get that yucky, moldy smell, if your stuff stays in the laundry too long. You can also use it on the bottom of the feet or on the toenails for anybody who might have those kind of issues as well. Melaleuca used with oregano and applied to the bottom of the feet is going to be an extra immune booster on top of using On Guard to help you fight off those seasonal threats. Now, mixing just like in a 10 ml roller ball, 10 drops of oregano, 10 drops of Melaleuca, and put that up to the top with your fractionated coconut oil, really great for adult use. Now, half of those when you're talking about the kids, so just 5 drops of each. Now, how much does that cost to help with that immune boosting in your family and using that on the bottom of the feet? It's a fantastic way to help with those seasonal threats. You can also add a few drops to your spray bottle and clean those surfaces. Like I said, really good for using against environmental threats. I'm not a big fan of the smell of Melaleuca, but that's just me. So I don't use it for my cleaning. I use On Guard. However, if I am feeling like things just aren't going to be right in the morning, right, I'm going to be using Melaleuca and oregano on my feet before I go to bed for sure. And here's oregano. Oregano is very powerful. Please believe me when I say this. It is 70 times as potent as the herb. If you put a drop of oregano on your tongue, you will pretty much be on fire for about 10 minutes. Not that you can't do that. It's not going to hurt you, but just beware that it's a very hot oil. Also, if you see that note on the bottom of the screen here, oregano not just should be diluted, but really must be diluted with a carrier oil when it's applied to the skin. Because again, it's considered a hot oil or very sensitive to the skin. So again, using it on the bottom of the feet is a great option. Not that it's going to be harmful to the skin, but you will want to dilute that up. So oregano really helps to support healthy digestion and respiratory function. It helps to soothe muscle tension and soreness. If you are going to use it in that way, you're going to smell like a pizza. So just that's okay, I guess, if you smell like a pizza. but please dilute it if you are going to use it for skin use. It's also a powerful cleansing and purifying agent. And believe me, just one drop is really going to add so much to your Italian dishes, like especially cold dips and like bread dip and things like that, but also just in your spaghetti. It's amazing. Very, very powerful antioxidants. Breathe oil. Again, this is the one you're going to get for free today. So if you do want to get a BOGO today or get started with a wholesale membership, which we'll talk about here in a minute, you can also take part and get this BOGO. Get On Guard for $32. There's 280 drops in a bottle of On Guard, so it lasts a long time. Believe me, you're going to get the Breathe for free. So Breathe maintains those clear airways and easy breathing. Really promotes a restful, nice sleep, especially for those snorers among us, those people who make noises and keep us awake at night, and maybe that's you. But Breathe really, really helps in that area. It helps to minimize the effects of seasonal threats as well. So any kind of respiratory issues, whether it's in the chest, in the sinuses, whatever, Breathe is going to be your best buddy. Just believe me. And for the kiddos, this Breathe Vapor Stick is really, really nice because it's already pre-diluted. It comes in, it's almost like a lipstick tube, that you can roll up. And if you think of something like a Vicks Vapor Rub or a mentholatum, it's going to be along those lines, but 100% natural and very safe and extremely effective. The next basic 10 is Deep Blue, and I will guarantee you I don't know what I would do if I did not have Deep Blue on my shelf every night to help with that head tension, neck tension. I actually have to have a knee replacement, and my knee does not hurt at all anymore. With using the supplements and with using the Deep Blue, I really have absolutely no pain. So this Deep Blue, if you can see there, the Deep Blue rub is the one that I highly suggest. You can apply that to tired, achy joints, relieve that stiffness and reduce the tension. Rub on muscles before and after exercise to help reduce discomfort. And you can use the oil as well with a carrier oil for like a deep tissue massage as well. And it's very soothing and anti-inflammatory. As you can see on the other side there, there's a Deep Blue polyphenol complex. This is not an oil. This is actually herbs. Polyphenols are natural ways to help with discomfort in the body. So I take these every day just as that natural way to be able to have health and vitality in my body so that I'm not feeling the effects of the cold and the wind today, which is about 80 miles an hour out here in Wyoming. So very, very good way to help with all of that. Okay, so those are the basic top 10. So some of you may be wondering, what do I do now? Well, hang on just a second. Sorry, just had to close my door. All right, so what do I do now? The best way to get started, and I'm going to see if I can pull this back over here. The best way to get started is to get a kit of essential oils. You can just get a couple of essential oils if you want to, but I will guarantee you that you're going to be saving money in the long run because the way that doTERRA puts the kits together, they give you a big discount. And as you will see, there's even more of a discount to get started this month because they're offering 20% off of these kits as well. So getting a variety of essential oils, those top 10 that we just talked about are a really, really great way to get started. Fractionated coconut oil, because as we talked about, diluting essential oils is the best way to use them, especially those hot oils. So you want to have some of that. And having a diffuser is not a must, but for any of those who use essential oils, we know that having a diffuser is a must because it's just a way to have that nice aroma in your house that's therapeutic and is very, very valuable for helping you to uplift or bring a mood into your home as well. And then also to have a good reference book because you can get a kit of essential oils. And again, we said sometimes this can be very confusing. Like, what do I do with these things now? So this is so important to have Nicole or another leader on board who can really help you understand how to use your oils, to be able to be involved in learning opportunities just like we're having right now. And we have these all the time on all kinds of different subjects. But also to have this good reference book. It's called The Essential Life. And the Essential Life book, I always keep mine right here. So the Essential Life book is like the essential oil Bible. And it will tell you, like it goes through every single condition that you can think of that we might go through in the human body. And then it tells you what oils to use and how to use them. It also goes through each one of the individual oils. And then in the back, there's an entire section of like body systems where you can just find out what the best essential oils are to use for you. So believe me, you want to get that really good reference book. Here's some ways to get started. You can pay full retail price, but we really don't let our friends do that because there's a much better option. It's simply a wholesale membership, just like you would have at Costco or Sam's. This wholesale membership is simply a $35 membership fee, and then you can save 25% on all of your purchases now and in the future as well. You can also earn free products, which is so fun, like the buy one, get ones that doTERRA is having this entire week. They do those kind of specials all the time. Next month, I just bet they're going to have a 200 PV promo. If you get 200 PV worth of product, you're going to get like, you know, $60, $70 worth of free oils. They do things like that all the time. And there's another program called the Loyalty Rewards Program where you can also earn free things. And then you also have the option to earn commissions on referrals as well. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. So it's not like if you're getting a wholesale membership or becoming a wellness advocate that you have to have classes and do things like this. It is an option, but believe me, once you find that essential oils are working for you, you're going to want to share them with your friends and with your relatives. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you choose to do that, you do have that option to earn commissions and you can get your oils for free. So this is pretty cool. There's a lot of kits right now that are 20% off this month only. So it's going to end on November 30th. The first one is the doTERRA Diamond Kit. Now, along with all of the things that you see here, you also get all of the essential oils and 2 and 3 of some of them as well. So everything in the book, along with all of those oils, which aren't even in this picture, this is 20% off. It was over $2,600, now it's $2,100. Don't let this scare you because there's really a lot of other options, but this is also a really good option. In fact, there's lots of people who get started with doTERRA and they say, oh man, I wish I would have gotten that kit or at least would have had the finances to be able to do it at that time. So just know that one is 20% off. The next kit is the AromaTouch Diffused. AromaTouch is a massage technique in which these 8 oils are used to boost the immune system and provide calming in the body, muscle relaxation, all that kind of stuff. It comes with some oils that I didn't talk about. doTERRA Balance, Lavender, Melaleuca, On Guard, AromaTouch, Deep Blue, Wild Orange, and Peppermint. It also comes with fractionated coconut oil and the Petal Diffuser, which goes for 4 hours, and it's a super nice diffuser. This is only $150. So it's a really nice option to get 8 oils and get the diffuser for just $150. Now, keep in mind, hang on just a second. This kit, the AromaTouch Diffused kit, comes with small bottles, which are 5 ml bottles, as opposed to a 15 ml bottle, which some of the other kits are going to have. So this bottle is going to have about 70 drops in it. This bottle is going to have 250 to 280 drops in it, depending on which oil is in there and the thickness of the oil. All right, next kit, I love this option, the Emotional Aromatherapy Kit, which we didn't even go into these, but there's an entire line of emotions oils. You get these 5 bottles, Motivate, Cheer, Passion, Forgive, Console. I already said passion. I said passion twice. Maybe we need passion twice. I don't know. Maybe I do. I need to change that slide. But another one is peace. That's the one that I forgot to put in there. And who doesn't need peace, right? And this Lumo diffuser, it's a brand new diffuser from doTERRA. It does go for 10 hours and it's really quiet and I love it. It's probably my favorite diffuser now. $156. You know, that's because of that 20% off. Natural Solutions Kit is the kit that I got started with. And I really think that it's the best value. I'm going to move this over here. It is also 20% off. So I think almost all of the kits that I've sold this month have been natural solutions. It's usually $550 and it's $440 right now. Plus you get 125 free points back with this kit. So it's all the oils that we talked about today, plus a lot of the emotions oils, amazing toothpaste. You do get this Lumo diffuser. You get the cool box as well. You get Deep Blue Rub. You get shampoo and conditioner. I mean, it just has a really, really nice variety of products for $440. And when you think about healthcare and how much it costs just for one doctor visit, I mean, let's look at that last kit that we looked at $150. That's one doctor visit right there. So it really is an investment in yourself and in your family. And it is, believe me, it is going to save money and time in the long run for sure. You can also just get a doTERRA membership for $35 and then pick your own individual oils. But I'll guarantee you, you're going to be paying more for that $35 membership and getting individual oils as opposed to these kits because they already have so much off on them. So the $35 fee is waived when you get a kit too. So you're not going to get the kit and then have to pay $35 on top of that. So the next kit is this Family Essentials kit. The Family Essentials kit comes with all of the oils that we talked about today, plus peppermint and On Guard beadlets. These are the beadlets that I told you about that we should be taking as adults, 1 or 2 of those a day, just as protection against those environmental threats. And then peppermint is excellent for digestive issues, helping to open up the respiratory system, just keeping you awake in the afternoon. This Family Essentials kit is not one of the ones that's on sale. It's $150. And again, it's going to be your small bottles as opposed to the larger bottle, which there's 3 times as much oil in here as there is in here. So that next kit down, which is the Home Essentials kit, has all of these oils in it that we just talked about and a diffuser in the big bottles. So you get 3 times as much oil and a diffuser, and this kit is 20% off right now. So it's $220 to get started with this kit. This is an excellent deal this month. And I mean, I'm really not a big salesman, but I'm looking at this going, I wish I would have had these deals when I got started for sure. So those are all the options. And if anybody wants to look back through those, you sure can, you know, after we finish up here in just a minute. So the Loyalty Rewards program is a monthly option to be able to get your oils as you want them, you know, just on a monthly basis. So you're not locked into any certain amount. You do earn points back when you're on the Loyalty Rewards program. So the vast majority of people who get a wholesale membership with doTERRA are on the Loyalty Rewards program so that you can get those points back and keep your stock up and even buy stuff for other people, and then you earn the points. So when you first get started, you're going to start out at 10% back. Every 3 months that you place an order of at least 50 PV or more, you're going to earn 5% more until at the end of a year, you're earning 30% back. And that is really nice. So let's say you get $100 worth of oil, you're going to get 30 points back to buy $30 worth of stuff later, which makes a lot of sense. And Walmart doesn't do that for you. So when I buy my laundry soap and my soap and my toothpaste and all those kind of things, I now get points back for those to buy things later. You also get greatly reduced prices on a lot of oils and especially the supplements when you're on the Loyalty Rewards program. Plus, if you get started this month with Nicole and then you place a 100 PV order, and we can talk to you about what PV means later, it's basically $100. In December, which this means you could even use this to get some really great Christmas presents, we want to make sure that you have this Essential Life book in your hands for free. Because when people get started with essential oils, we want to make sure that they get started right and that they're going to be able to answer all the questions that they would have about essential oils. So not only do you get this book for free, you get us as well. And that's what's really important to understand, is that when you're getting started with essential oils, it's really nice to have a team member or a friend who you can really get those answers from when you need them. And believe me, you will find out that you become that person for other people later on and are helping them as well. If you decide not to do this and just want to get the book, you can just get the book for $20 each as well, which, by the way, is a deal also. If you go online, it's going to be about $37 plus shipping. So we get those at a good deal as well. Okay, now here's today's BOGO, just Monday only, so this is just through today. Let's say you want to get one of those other kits and then have extra On Guard and Breathe on hand, or give On Guard and Breathe to somebody for a Christmas gift. Today, you can also add on that On Guard for $32, and you're going to get the Breathe for free. So Breathe is a $20 product, so that's a pretty good deal. I already have about, I don't know, 25 people or so on my Facebook page that want to get this. That's another thing, is you get, you know, access to my Freedom Drops the Essential Oil Education Facebook page as well, and any webinars and classes that our team does as well. And I know that Miss Nicole Rothrock is an amazing leader, and she really, really wants to be able to help her team. So really, how serious are you about your healthcare and being empowered with wellness options? You have the options. And I just really want to thank everybody for attending and really learning about these top 10 essential oils today and how you can get started with essential oils yourself. So if you have any questions, we can do that now. And I just again, really want to thank everybody for being here. So thanks a lot.